welcome to the stream. We are back. We are back, and we are on the final track. So, get to it. For some reason, chat is still on screen from last time. Usually it refreshes, but for some reason it refused to this time. Oh. Controller? Controller, would you mind? Maybe we just do a cheeky little reconnect. That might get us there. Hang on. Oh, wait. There it is. Okay, so we played this the other day. Do I remember any of it? No, but I did practice some of the other maps so that I'd be a little bit warm for today. But I'm not warm on wood or snow cars, so I don't know how helpful it would be, or any of that was, I should say. Oh, we can't be missing that booster. We need it. We need it so bad. It's the only way. Okay, well, that was really wide and terrible. What is going on with YouTube recently? It wasn't lagging like this for the longest time, but suddenly it started. Oh, the clip. It's fine, we're ahead though. Ah, shoot, too sharp. So the I've been seeing a bunch of stuff about the Tesla Cybertruck. I mean, I think it's going to market. I don't even know. I don't even know for sure if it's at market. But I remember when I first heard that it was just going to be fully stainless steel, I thought, that's so stupid, isn't it? Like, isn't that terrible? Isn't that a terrible idea? And here's why. So first off, pretty reflective. It's gonna suck for anybody else that's driving around them in the daytime. That's just awful. Secondly, it's gonna have like fingerprints, like oils will stick to it really nicely. And around the doors, you're probably gonna have tons of fingerprints everywhere. So like, it's gonna look kind of nasty after a short period of time. You're gonna have to be washing this thing constantly if you want to have a chance of it looking all right. And you can't fix the body of the car by washing it, so you'll never succeed. But then, on top of that, and like this is something I noticed in the Midwest, it's gonna rust. I was sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, certainly it'll rust, right? Then I was like, well, it's stainless. I feel like stainless steel is tolerant to rust, like it can mitigate rust, but it still rusts. So whenever you're somewhere that has road salt, you're screwed. Like the thing's gonna be rusting like crazy. So pretty much what I've been able to gather is that a Tesla truck is not for the working man. I mean, it's an EV truck. You wouldn't really expect it to be able to, but that's what they advertise it as. It's like the working man's EV, but you can't use it for like much towing. I think your battery capacity just is greatly hindered when you're towing something. Like your efficiency drops like nuts. Tesla. Working with some pretty cool technologies. Run by a complete idiot. But the Tesla truck really does feel like it's made by a marketing team, not an actual like truck designer or engineer. They're like, we gotta make it look alien. First off, make it look like a Land Rover, which I guess I thought would look good. And then on top of that, obviously it's got to be an EV. It's Tesla after all. Just one of the many things that I've been confused about and why people are excited about it. It doesn't seem like something to get very excited over. There are already truck EVs. Like, we already have these. Of course, they don't have all the touchscreens, bells, and whistles that Teslas have, because that's the only reason you buy a Tesla. Wait, is this song in my playlist? Hold up. Did I catch you in the act? It is, okay. Good. And suddenly it left the playlist. YouTube. It seems like such a simple thing. Just play the playlist. Okay, we got some Metroid Prime. I love Metroid Prime's music. I'm really excited for the fourth one, and I feel bad for the company that was originally working on it. I can't remember who, but maybe it was Bandai? I don't remember for sure. Either way, they got the original creators of the franchise back to start the fourth one over again. They announced it, shoot, and it was, how long ago was it? As long as Silk Song ago. Jacob said on stream before, he's been like, hey, do you think Metroid Prime 4 or Silk Song comes out first? And I think Metroid Prime 4 is a shoo-in, even though the game has been restarted since it was announced. Just because Silk Song is never going to come out. I have to tell myself that, or else I'll lose my mind. I was hearing fantastic things about the Prince of Persia game, though, which is cool for... I'm pretty sure it's a Metroidvania. It's like an adventure side-scroller. Maybe Metroidvania? I assume. People have been comparing it to Hollow Knight in articles and stuff that I've seen recommended to me that I've never read. Forget it. But yeah, I'm always excited for innovations in the Metroidvania genre, because I really like it. I think Metroid Dread did a fantastic job at freshening things up for the franchise. I mean, everybody talks about Hollow Knight, obviously. It's fantastic. Long wait for Silk Song has been a bit of a drag. But it's coming, and maybe it'll have something to add to the genre. And apparently this Prince of Persia game has redefined the genre. Every Metroidvania that comes out redefines the genre, according to news articles. I mean, they just gotta have something to talk about. I guess can you really blame them? I think it would be hard to run a news outlet, especially when you incorporate gaming news. If there's nothing going on today, you just gotta make some bull crap up. I tried to steer smoothly there, but it wasn't enough. It's gotta be smoother. It happens at like the same moment at the beginning of each song. The weird lag. Oh, what a shaky landing. So I think, I'm trying to remember, cup of the day is during work. Cup of the night is pretty late in the evening. But I don't remember when cup of the morning is. I'm pretty sure, well, I mean, it's gotta be between the two, surely, right? Like around 3, I think this should be. Be wrong now. Not sure how they space them out, honestly. Because if that's the case, we could be playing Cup of the morning pretty consistently. That was a great start until I started sliding a bit. Ah. Oh, we can get that good of a start consistently, man. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. Plus 17 there. No! Sometimes you get the good bounce. You get a nice drift started. Which means I probably should be going faster by that point, so I land level. But I don't see that happening. I was almost fast enough. Barely got a clip on that uphill. Double slide out. That's no bueno. No. So that speed. Too early. Remember how tight the steering is on that bad boy. Ugh. Wait, what? No! Let me slide. Please, just allow me to slide. I really need it on that turn. It's the only way to make it through it. Slow. Yeah, I did land awkwardly. Shoot. Yeah, if you're going that slow, you don't want to be sideways when you hit that. You're just gonna run straight into the wall. Let's actually check. I'm gonna check real quick. I want to see when the cup of the morning is. Oh, it's at 3 a.m. Well, looks like we won't be doing that anytime soon. Cup of the day is, well, yeah, cup of the day is our best shot. Just have to do it on a weekend. My evenings are usually full up. Got a landing bug, that's why we're so slow. Oh, I can't wait till, like, when they fix this car, it's gonna be awesome. You won't have to be so paranoid about how you land. I can't believe we didn't hit the wall there. No. It's hard to know if you're going to get the drift. So I braked much later than I would have if I knew I was going to get the drift. No, the slide. The slide, man. Last time I talked about how I sometimes end up on YouTube Shorts, just scrolling, and how much I hate it. Well, I was scrolling earlier today. It sucks so bad. Why do I continue to watch YouTube Shorts? The most common and the most annoying YouTube short to me are the ones where it's clearly like a popular video and then they just voice over, usually with AI. Usually really cringy AI too. Either that or they just put themselves reacting in the corner, which is, yeah, like we've definitely hit rock bottom this crap. I try to get YouTube to realize that I just want the good stuff, but the algorithm's not that good. I mean, probably 1 in every 10,000 shorts is actually any good. So how is it supposed to... How many shorts are there even? Doesn't have a very good pool to pick from, so it's not too surprising that the algorithm can't quite get it. Or you only get good ones. Would I say mine are good? I only have 3. 2 of them are little animations that build off of each other. And I think those are fine. They're fine. I think the second one's better. It got less views, but it's whatever. Considering the first was just an element of the second. So it's like, yeah. Of course the second one's better. That's what I made the first one for. And then I have one Monster Hunter clip that I made into a short because I was just messing around and seeing how to make shorts. And that one is fine. It's not great. So I wouldn't even put my shorts in the one in the 10,000 slot. So yeah, how can I expect YouTube to find me ones I'd like, even if, like, when I don't even necessarily like the ones I made? It's good. We did slide there, though. Decent drift. Ah. It's so hard not to slide there. No. Really bad slide there. Oh. It's the 20th anniversary of Trackmania, huh? Makes sense. They added the first car back in their 20th anniversary. Good update. Except for making it so that you have to pay for the game to play the entire campaign. The only reason I think that that's fine is because I already paid for it, so I'm set. We keep it going. Minus 18. Yeah, that's bad. We still keep it going. We still keep these going. We don't keep these going. It got so much worse by the end. Holy. Why did I steer so early? For some reason, I got back into stadium car mode and thought I was going to slide. It doesn't take much to throw me off. Man, how did we survive that turn? It's only a small clip. Not bad. That's so sad. I was gonna say, we barely played this last part, so we ought to try it out, but without speed there, there's no hope to get any good practice in. I love that 248 speed. Too bad it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, they get +0, +248, or -249 or something. Yeah, it's weird. It's very, very weird. No slide, huh? +0 speed? I don't really buy that. I'm pretty sure we were negative by quite a bit. Probably like -70. At least by that point. Down to +0, huh? No! We lost so much speed. be saying we a lot, don't I? Okay. It's me and the in-game driver. Two sides of the same coin. We are the royal we. I think he needs some credit because I wreck so often that he's probably got some insane hospital bills racked up. It's at least worth a mention, you know? It'd be pretty messed up if I didn't credit him. Not bad. Every time I get there, man. Can't be losing traction there. Pretty much any sort of bump will get the snow car into that drift, so that you can't make that turn. Don't believe the positive 355. That's not true. That's not real. Minus 56, huh? So sad. We were so far ahead. And then I just lost traction on that turn. We're getting there, though. I could see a world in which we gain 1 second. 3, though, seems insane. I'm not quite sure. Just got so tripped up. The messages from last screen are still on screen. And I saw my name. Yeah, no, there was some sort of glitch, so they stayed up. That's hilarious. I mentioned it at the beginning of stream. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Usually it refreshes, but it didn't this time. Did I not close Lumia? No, I did. That isn't it. Anyways, how are you? I'm doing great. Except this track is scaring me. Because the longer I play it, the more I realize that it's going to take a hot minute to finish this. Speaking of which, I don't even have the timer up. God, I forgot to start the timer. It's fine. It's only been 30 minutes. Drop in the bucket compared to all the time I spent on it so far. So, all of that I just did, practice. Just practice. It wasn't part of the... None of those were real runs. Real attempts. I could say that because I didn't PB. Which hurts to say. How are you doing, Sleepy? What is new with you? -5. Come on, man. So I think this is where, like, yeah, we lost a lot of speed there. See, -41. I'm good. About to have some chili dogs. A true Sonic fan. Sounds delicious. Like Sonic, perfect. That's what I'm saying. A little slow. Little slow. That sounds pretty tasty. a pretty small lunch, so almost anything would sound tasty right about now. So the reason I started getting nervous was because I thought I was 2 seconds off, but I'm actually 3. And then the other run, when I was almost a second ahead, I was like, oh man, look at that. We're pretty much there. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, it's not even close to what I need. Minus 19. That's crazy. Come on. No! I slid too much. I had one of the songs from your stream stuck in my head for the longest time. Hopefully it was a good one. Wait, no, I only put bangers in the playlist, so of course it was a good one. What am I saying? You're welcome. I corrected my mistake. Oops, all bangers. This playlist. Okay, I did gain a lot of speed there. I can see how it can be done. But 3 seconds. 3 seconds is so much. I pretty much have to nail every single little part of the track at my skill level to even have a chance of getting the author medal. I need less sliding. I now only know the songs from your stream. I've replaced all the others. It's good. Pig steps in there, so you're set no matter what. I guess I touched the wall. I don't know. I don't agree. I don't agree with the game on that one. I do like mixing some really chill songs in, like this song in particular, because it helps me untilt in very tilted situations. So, yeah, it's kind of nice. I like me some Donkey Kong Country, Frozen Ape. Fantastic game. And the soundtrack does kind of make the game, but at the same time, the levels are pretty sick, even on their own without the awesome music. Slide. A very bad one at that. No. Oh. I almost need to slow down before that turn. You can carry more speed out of it if you don't slide, but I'm not good enough to stop myself from sliding. I'm doing great. How are you, Lee? How was stream last night? I wasn't able to tune in. I did drop in briefly. I saw your overlays. You went all out. So wait, were the overlay little things at the bottom of the screen, were they top donators? Was that what those were? It looked cool. I like it. I wasn't able to stick around long enough to find out. Hello from the other side. My voice is almost as deep as Adele's. So we gotta be very careful. Tiptoe around the copyright. I was watching a VOD of a streamer that I like, and he was complaining about fire alarms, and I've complained about fire alarms here too, specifically about how when they run out of batteries, it's so stupid. They're hardwired into the system. Like, you could at least put a rechargeable battery in there, you know, so that you don't have the obnoxious beep come on every so often. Although they do prop up the entire 9-volt industry. I don't know what uses 9 volts anymore besides smoke alarms. But it's so annoying, especially when your dog is terrified of the high-pitched beep. I think we slid too much. We did. Wait, we're at plus 11. Oh, we lost all the speed. Wait, no, we were fine. It's an improvement. We're closer. Did you peep that replay of mine in S3, or did you just not figure it out yet? I didn't know it was an option. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. Sorry, I'm in and out a little. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it, Leet. Yeah, I haven't seen the replay yet. The way Jacob and I always share ours is we post it to Twitter, because that's the only other option like the Switch gives you. I think it still calls it Twitter, understandably. But yeah, we just post it to Twitter and then send it to each other. Send links. So I've never yeah, I mean, they're all 30-second clips. So can you edit your clips in Splatoon, or do you just send the whole entire match recording? Is that, because I could see them not allowing you to actually edit it at all in game. Nice 5, eh? Come on. No! Okay. You send the entire match, but you can make bookmarks in it. Huh. Yeah, I've never touched this system. I'll need to try it out. Anyway, back to fire alarms. I'm very passionate about how stupid they are. There's a very specific edge case. Clip's good for 30 days. Perfect. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Tomorrow, when I'm actually back on Splatoon again. Yeah, why on earth don't smoke alarms have rechargeable batteries? Just have them constantly charging. They handled the one edge case where the power goes out and there's a fire, which I guess is, I mean, like, an earthquake could probably do that, but at that point you're probably up and at 'em if an earthquake was enough to knock out the power and start a fire. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. They need to be rechargeable. That's all I'm saying. They freak BB out so much when they chirp. It hits that register that dogs hate. Or fear? I don't know. I don't know what it is. It seems more like a fear. 6, come on. I can get a better turn here if I don't hit the wall. I thought I did that turn really well on my PB, but I guess I didn't. Why are there sparks still in my PB? On that left wall. Definitely didn't run into the wall in my PB. Right. Probably. But the streamer said, if I rolled a natural 1 on a D100 3 times in a row, meaning the power's out and a fire starts and your battery's dead, he said, then just take me. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. I agree. I guess it's just my time if that happens. I do like me some fail safes on products. I think it's really smart, especially when they deal with safety. But I think they went one bridge too far. That dang 9-volt battery. And also, they run out of battery at the worst time. Every time. Like, I've never heard one start during the day. It's always when you're asleep, and then you wake up to it, and you're like, oh my gosh, stupid smoke alarm's out of batteries. Gotta get up at 2 a.m. to go and find a chair and find my 9-volt batteries, which I may not even have any. I'm trying to think of what was the last thing that I used that used a 9-volt battery that wasn't a smoke alarm. I'm honestly not sure. It's been a long time. When did 9-volts fall out of vogue, you know? When they fall out of style. Beginning of every song is choppy lately on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. Some sort of memory leak in my browser or something? I don't know. I'm not using Firefox, so probably not. And Google Chrome devours your CPU. So I use Opera. So I'm probably fine. No. Stop. Virtual assistants, man. Everybody's worried about AI taking over the world. Well, I think we'll be in real trouble when virtual assistants can accurately determine when they're being talked to. That's when I'll start worrying and I'll be like, oh shoot, they're pretty advanced nowadays. But until then, I think we're pretty safe. Pretty safe. -4. Shoot. No. Oh. I don't mind it, actually. I was gonna say I really don't want to play this map for the entire stream, but I think we're destined to, unfortunately. And on top of that, I actually don't mind too much. It's a good map. That said, I could see how it would easily get boring if you're not the one playing it, because holy, we're gonna play through this map so many times. Wait. I feel like that statement will be quite the opposite later on. Oh, it's going to get more interesting to watch? For you? Surely that's the part of the statement that you're talking about. Right? No, you'll lose your mind? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. That seems unlikely. I've never lost my mind playing this game before. Thank you, Sleepy. I'm glad you agree. Would have been sick. Got some good speed there if we held it. I've got some hair sticking up, a little staticky. I just shook my head right there and felt a really weird sensation in my hair doing its own thing. Hair's not that long yet. Getting a slide in that awkwardly tight turn. We're definitely hitting the ball here. One way or the other. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. Oh yeah, Mr. Beast posted one of his videos on Twitter and disclosed that he made like $250,000 off of it, which it does feel like a Twitter ad, but even if it wasn't like an orchestrated Twitter ad, it did get people thinking about Twitter as a place to post videos. So maybe that'll be enough to save Twitter. Probably not. It would take Mr. Beast like fully getting way behind Twitter to the point where he's posting videos exclusively to Twitter and nowhere else, and then maybe it would get people thinking. Maybe. But I think it'll take a miracle to save Twitter on its current course. Its current torso. Got a decent start. We gotta focus up. No, okay. Also in the Splatoon 3 replays, they added a graph that shows how much int was on the ground during the entire match. It also shows when people died and used their special. Huh, that's cool. It's like a little, a nice spectator view of the game. I was never quite sure how the replays work. I know there's a spectator mode that's actually pretty decent because they use it in tournaments. But yeah, they'll never end up touching that, that's for sure. Unless we have some very specific circumstances happen, like say we had enough people in chat that played Splatoon to get like an actual tournament going, then maybe I would use the spectator mode, but that's the only case, and that is a stretch. The odds of us having enough Splatoon players in chat to do that would be just completely insane. Corner nicely. Good slide there. Come on. 284 speed up, but that's not really true. And the game counts it. Yeah. Going back to fire alarms, in more public settings, fire alarms often get ignored, very disturbingly, get ignored quite a bit. And I think it's because it sounds silly, but we've normalized drills so much to the point where we, like, when we hear fire alarm, we're like, oh, it's a drill. It's fine. Everybody go about your business. It's whatever. You know, it makes everybody skeptical. On the other hand, you have like tornado sirens that we have around here. But we never get tornadoes, but we do have them around here. So when those bad boys go off, it's like, oh crap. Something's going down. Something crazy's going down. You actually react to it. And we never have drills with those. So I'm thinking we stop having fire drills. Although in school, they were a nice break from school. Until university, they were an annoying break from school because your professor's not gonna, like, make sure that they catch you up on the material that you missed for being out of class that day. They're like, well, go study. Go deal with it. My curriculum, it's moving on with or without you. No child left behind policy here. And you know what? Respect. The phrase eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Well, no child left behind leaves every child behind. that should be the corollary. No offense to children who would get left behind. I feel bad for you, don't get me wrong. But I feel like most of school was lost. Like most of the stuff we could have learned got just dropped as a result. No, a little bit wider. If I absolutely nail one of the turns, it's possible I save a full like 3 seconds. But I have to be a pretty crisp nail. Fresh out the hardware store. I was looking into getting a laser cutter. I already don't use my 3D printer enough, as is. I was looking into getting a laser cutter because I had a couple like small ideas. And I was like, well, how much are laser cutters? Holy man, they get up in price fast. And I want one that's big enough to make me a chessboard. That is 2 feet by 2 feet. A massive chessboard, but that's one of the projects I wanted it for, and it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen. I do want to still make the chessboard though, and make a video about it. I think it would be fun, but without a laser cutter, I'm gonna have to buy some other tools or get really creative with it. I don't even have a router. I want to carve the board. Very specific way. I think it'll be cool. I also want to do a resin pour over it to seal it. I think it would be sick, but likelihood that I get any of this done in the near future is pretty low. Because I've been sitting on the fence about it for over a year. That's how a lot of my projects go. I need to actually get on top of it. Like, for example, if I committed to putting out a video every month, I think that would be helpful to me to actually get stuff done. But I've been fumbling around with the idea of doing a video a month, and it's almost at January. And I know when January passes, it's going to be like, look like that plan's out the window. I always mock New Year's resolutions, but can't even keep one that I didn't make it, so to speak. So in my defense, I didn't make the resolution. So I shouldn't feel bad for not actually succeeding at it. I just thought about making a resolution, which is even more useless than most New Year's resolutions. I haven't missed the booster in quite a while, so that stings a bit. I've liked my experience with Opera GX so far, but it does have this weird thing where sometimes, because I put like the Twitch diagnostic screen on one half of one of my monitors, and then the YouTube diagnostic screen on the other, so that I could keep track of them. And sometimes Opera will just duplicate the Twitch one specifically over the YouTube one on the other half of the page. And so I can't see any of the YouTube stuff. It just gets hidden behind the Twitch stuff. And, you know, it doesn't last too long, usually. So it's not super annoying, but it's still annoying enough, and I have no idea why it would be an issue, why it happens at all. It's a very weird graphical bug. But I work as a software engineer, I understand. I understand when stuff like this happens. It doesn't take much to introduce a bug like that. A lot of my time coding has been weeding out bugs, and subsequently weeding out the bugs that appear because I got rid of the initial bugs. It's a fun life. A fun life of coding. I really do like coding at its core, but it's definitely not for everyone. A lot of coding jobs are really easy too. So like, I wouldn't discourage somebody from getting a coding degree. I think it'll, except nowadays. Right now, tech is terrible to get into. Everybody's laying off. So I would not recommend going into computer science right now. But I think it's a pretty cush lifestyle. There are a lot of companies, though, that do make you work insane overtime. Luckily, the company I work for doesn't, but that would be pretty awful. I've heard some horror stories about how basically like projects will come due and they'll have the entire staff just like work overtime for free. Something expected of you. I like being in a job where I can essentially forget about work when I'm off work. Always look for a job like that. My wife recently, reefer madness has got me. My wife recently got a job where she goes into the office. She used to work from home all the time, and one of the benefits of going into the office is that her job stays at the office, and it's a nice change of pace from the working from home mentality of, you know, basically always having your email open so that you can get contacted by your boss at any given point, because you have all the equipment you need right there at home. So they're a lot more willing to drag you into overtime for no pay. And these are all like first world complaints, obviously. Feels bad to complain about them a little bit because there are a lot of people that work extremely hard jobs and work overtime and are just happy to get what they can get. Yeah, I heard there were a couple different big tech companies that did a bunch of layoffs recently. It sucks so bad. You know what? While F-Zero is playing, this is when we need to make our serious improvements. Perfect racing music. Oh, come on. Why is my arm so itchy today? What is going on? It was really funny. I was watching a streamer last night, and I always feel woefully inadequate to be a streamer. I feel like I don't bring enough to the table to be a streamer. Or, yeah, I guess to get a ton of viewers. So as I was watching this streamer, and as they were talking, I was like, you know what? I think I can make it. I have stimulating enough thoughts and conversation. That's not true. I appreciate it, Sleepy. But that's just how my brain is set right now. But anyway, as I was listening to the streamer, I was like, you know what? I think I can do it. I feel like I have stimulating enough conversation and thought to at least one up this streamer, who had quite a few viewers at the time. But then all of a sudden, they started playing the piano during stream, and I was like, wait, maybe I'm not cut out for this. They were an incredible pianist. Well, not incredible. I should say they were good, pretty good, and they were able to play it on stream from memory without messing up, and that's impressive to me. I used to play the piano. I wish I still played the piano. It would be sick. I would definitely find a way to hook up a keyboard to stream, but it's been too long. It would take me a while to relearn the piano. Oh shoot, a little bit wide. Go wider. You gotta go back. What was that landing? Okay, yeah, sometimes the snow car, it's got a really strange hitbox, specifically underneath the car. So whenever anything comes up between the wheels at all, any elevation change, you get really sucky like bounces and slowdowns. Which if I ever say, oh, there's a landing bug, that's what I mean. The car's hitbox flips something that it definitely shouldn't have, because the hitbox kind of sucks. What the heck? I think I got a bug there. I just don't understand what I clipped against. Was that the side of the checkpoint or what? What the heck? This is really weird. Looks like the playlist unshuffled. Usually takes me a weirdly long amount of time to realize this. Sometimes it just takes 2 F-Zero songs playing in a row. YouTube, what are you doing? Don't get me wrong, I love F-Zero music. It's so good. But why is the shuffle feature broken on YouTube? It's so confusing. It's such a weird one to be broken. Did the screen get blurrier? Oh, it's all re-rendering. Okay, we're good. wide enough. EOD. You're skinny, but you want to be a blocker in football. Tighten up a little bit. It's just so precise. This is by far the most precise map in the campaign. Probably tracks since it's the 25th map, but I feel like in all the other campaigns, the 25th map hasn't been as bad as some of the earlier maps. So it's kind of crazy they stepped it up this time around. There's an actual constant rise in difficulty throughout this campaign. Sometimes drastic rises, but rises nonetheless. That turn. It's so frustrating. Hours and 43 minutes in to this campaign. I'm just gonna lean into it at this point. We're gonna pretend that the first 2 hours didn't happen. The first 2 hours being like the first 3 columns of maps. Kind of absurd how much exponentially longer the back half of this campaign has taken. There's a weird bump there. The car bounced when it should not have. But next update, they're fixing. I don't like that word that I just made. They're fixing the hitbox on this bad boy. So that's exciting. This song's got like DS Wario vibes. I like it. Slide. Big slide. I could definitely see this being a WarioWare game. It feels like it would fit right in. Slides, man. -5, eh? I feel like it happened again. I got a weird bump. I guess I don't want to go through the right side of that. I'm really not sure how to set up that line. That's disappointing. We had a good lead. Mine's a bit sideways there. Yeah, we're shaky. We're shaky. We gotta recenter ourselves. We gotta open all the chakra. Enter a zen-like state. Zero. Weird to be happy with a +0 on on that checkpoint, but I feel like I've been losing time in that turn speed. Losing speed, which is, speed is time. Time is speed. Been losing speed in that turn every single time I go through it. Fake speed split, -249, that's not true. That's not my speed. That's not my speed. I thought I actually got a decent turn that time, but I was still down on speed. Oh yeah, I watched another live-action One Piece episode the other day. It was pretty good. I think they, based on the 4 episodes I've seen so far, did a pretty fantastic job for what they were given. I mean, it's a very cartoony, super power-y, like, pirate anime. And for them to actually get it even close to the source material is impressive. On a TV budget. That said, I imagine it did get quite a bit of funding, because One Piece is pretty big. So it's not your average TV budget. It's a cut above the rest, monetarily. Just excited for Jamie Lee Curtis to be in the 2nd season. It's not confirmed yet or anything, but it's so funny to me that Jamie Lee Curtis has like a favorite character and loves the anime or the manga, I guess. And she's heard people say that she looks a lot like one of the characters that will show up in the 2nd season, and she's like, "Oh, I'll play that person." I think that's so cool. It makes it so much more sick when an actor loves the source material of what they're acting in. I don't know, just mad respect. Like, we talked about this the other day, but I always appreciated why am I blanking on it? Henry Cavill, there we go. I always appreciated how invested Henry Cavill was in the Witcher universe. Like, he's just a big nerd. And so when he was playing The Witcher in The Witcher, the fact that eventually he was like, man, they've strayed from the story, this sucks. This isn't the character from the book. He decided to leave, which is so sick. Such a bad A move. I counter-steered it. It was a bad idea. But yeah, hearing that he's in the Warhammer 40K adaptation TV show is exciting to me, because that seems like something he's probably really into. And if he is, then, you know, I'd be excited to see it. Even though I know nothing about Warhammer, I'm curious to see it. I know a lot of people are addicted to it, are so far into it. Seems like a pretty crazy universe. And I gotta respect any sort of tabletop type game that requires you to paint your own figurines, because I think that's awesome. It ends up becoming an art project as well as a game. I could definitely see the stance, though, of people saying, oh, that's way too much effort just to get your, like, game board pieces, but I think it's so neat. You're essentially able to fully customize all your characters that you use in the game. That's so cool. And you could do that in any other board game too, but I mean, who's out here like repainting the blue characters that are already like poorly painted? I mean, I would. I want Mr. Green's coat not to slide onto his neck, you know? The color from it to bleed into his neck, but you know, I just they've already had a finishing spray sprayed over him, so I'm not gonna go through the effort of repainting him. I'm trying to think of any other, I guess Monopoly too. I'm trying to think of board games that come with like very unique like player pieces or models. Clue, for all the generic board games, Clue and probably Monopoly, I guess, are the two that come to mind. And all the characters in Clue are named after their colors, so I mean, having you paint them would be like a paint by numbers sort of beat. But it's not, yeah, that one probably not. Also, the Warhammer figurines are just sick. I've thought about doing a Gunpla stream where I make a Gundam model. I thought that might be fun, but it would be really difficult. I think those take a lot of time usually. Now that I've finally watched a Gundam anime, I think I can officially be allowed to build a model of one. It would have been culturally insensitive otherwise, because I'm not part of the Gundam culture. But now I'm integrated. I'm in there. Even though I watched probably the most normie one, which from Mercury. Why do I have such a hard time saying the word Mercury? Mercury. Venus. I brought this up when we were playing Splatoon, but I feel woefully unprepared by the education system for the very generic things in life. Like, I never got taught the order of the planets. We never like recited them, I guess. And I've honestly never looked up the order to learn it, which is sad. It's like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, something like that. Except Pluto's not in there. Pretty messed up. It is very small. It's smaller than our moon, sure. And it has a moon that is about as big as it. I guess I kind of had to eventually cut it off. Thinking about how many, like, where do you draw the line for the solar system? It's anything that orbits around our sun. Well, we found, I'm pretty sure scientists have found several smaller planets, but that are bigger than Pluto, past Pluto. And they eventually are just like, yeah, we're just gonna keep our list of planets to these. And we'll get rid of Pluto because it doesn't make sense to keep it when there's bigger stuff further away from the sun than it. Still feels bad, man. One of the many things we got taught so frequently that wasn't completely like or ended up not holding up over time, like the food pyramid. The food pyramid is a pyramid scheme of sorts. I do think it's funny because there were 3 different iterations of the food pyramid while I was in school. Like the OG one stayed around for a while, where it was like, eat so many grains you'll die, and that's what your diet should be. And sugar is on there for some reason, like as if you need to get that in your life. And then they changed it to like, yeah, there was the normal like stone stacked one, the original, and then they changed it to one that had like angular, like radial slices from the top. Oh, we had some good speed and I flubbed it. They had radial slices from the top corner, and I barely remember that one because I think they dropped it like really quick. And they changed it to like the food plate. And the food plate was the final version that I saw before they just literally like, forget about it. We tried something, it sucked. It didn't work out. What are you on about? I'm just talking here. Did you never see the other versions of the food pyramid? Did you ever see the food pyramid, Sleepy? Did they talk about the food pyramid in school at all? Because it's a relic of a bygone era at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd never even heard of the food pyramid. They got it out of their system before you got into school. I know the energy pyramid. That's one of the names for it. At least I think. What is on the energy pyramid? Give me a breakdown of where the world is at now. Okay, bet. Going a little slower here isn't that bad because we can keep more traction through the turn. Oh, we have plus 0 speed, so it didn't matter. Dang it. Thought we did better there. My wife's been watching the show Ancient Aliens and talking about some of the crazy stuff that they say on there. Holy. Just speaking of pyramids, since, you know, we're on the topic. I wonder if aliens made the food pyramid too. It was too transcendent for us to fully comprehend. It's an ecological pyramid that shows the percent of each tropic level of the food chain. Okay, yeah, that's different. That's not the food pyramid. The food pyramid gives you tropic, yeah. Yeah. I actually do know that one. Yeah, the food pyramid gives you a breakdown of what you should eat. And the original food pyramid that they really drilled into us. Maybe I should pull it up on stream, honestly. It's a little wild to look at now. But the base of the pyramid is grains. And it's... Nah, that's the plate. LMAO. Oh, do they still have the plate? They still have the food plate? Yeah, that was the third iteration of the food pyramid. Turns out the plate has a better longevity, I guess, if they're still using that. I don't even remember much of what was on the plate or how the breakdown worked, but... Sounds like they reached a decent one then. I think, yeah, sugars and fats were bundled into the top of the food pyramid at the very point. And this is the smallest section, but it's still too big for what it is. Gotta make sure you get, like, 2% of your diet has to, well, no, it's more than that, probably. It's probably closer to 10. 10% of your diet is sugar and fats. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Doesn't make too much sense. But we were taught that, and grains made up like 50%. No, it was less than that. 20% of your diet. I love me a carb-heavy diet with a little bit of sugar on top, and then you sort of just throw in fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are also at the same size breakdown, I'm pretty sure, which is also strange because I'm pretty sure vegetables are better for you, but don't taste as good, obviously. There's some serious slander about fruits that came down the pipeline now. I feel like a lot of exercise freaks are like, no, dude, don't eat. You know, what are you doing eating a banana every day? Bananas are terrible for you. They're so sugary. But I'm like, that's potassium though. Also, I've been taught my entire life that fruits are good for you, so get off my back. Surely, generations of people couldn't be wrong. Hides the food pyramid under the rug. Don't think about it. just believe that fruits are good for you. Surely they got some good stuff right there, you know? Some redeemed quality. Sure, they're sugary, but it also makes them tasty. And I really want to believe that there's something out there that is tasty and good for you. Because those are extremely rare. Apples. I love bananas. I'm a big fan. Nature made us a dang pre-wrapped, mass-producible food item. How sick is that? Also, it's environmentally friendly. You're wait, what? Your 6013 stopped resetting. I mean, hey, every time I run into a wall, I don't think I'm getting the author time if I don't do these resets. I think they're necessary. I do want that author time. I need it. I crave it. I crave it more than the sugar and fat piece of the dang food pyramid. That shouldn't have been there. That's sad. Right here. You're only learning the start of the track, just run it. I mean, that is fair. But dang, I'm gonna have the start of the track so perfect. I have an itchy trigger finger on the, that's literally on the back of my controller. Right here, it's this guy. This is the reset button. I've got an itchy trigger finger when it comes to resetting. I just did it again there. I want a perfect start and do a horrible end. That's what I'm training for. It's a fair point. I should probably run more. Let more runs go to the end. Oh. Look at this, I'm practicing still. Look at me. I'm learning. Oh, dang it. I slid out there. It'd be nice and slow here. Well, I said we were nice and slow, but even then I wasn't able to get that transition very well at all. But do you have the author time on this map, JBW? This one just had like a wild spike in difficulty into this last track. Every other track is manageable until this one. Bad line, but we keep it going. Not after that clip though. How many times has this poor driver broken his neck on that turn? Just the most abrupt stop. And if we can have no slide outs in a ruined snow car form, that'll get us those 3 seconds back. Easy. Now the problem is that is really difficult to do. Catch up here just fine in this turn. But we won't be doing that today. I think that's the main turn I need to practice in, and then probably the dirt, like very shallow dirt movement in the snow car form at the end. Form. Yeah, we're not even. Yeah. No, that's a reset. Everything's a reset. I really want this today. We gotta get it today. I only have a half an hour left. I don't know if I'm getting it today. Man, time flies when you're stuck on the same track for hours at a time. I just looked down and thought we had another hour and a half, not just half an hour. At least. So slow. Oh. Carrying speed for that turn is OP. Bug landing. Mind PBing with a bad run, so I should stop resetting so often. Because PBing with a bad run means that my ghost will have obvious mistakes that I can easily catch up with. Lately. Turn is plagued with sucky physics. right here. We didn't bounce that time. When we bounce there, it's like, it's a pretty bad slowdown. I saw a trailer, I guess it was put out yesterday, I think, for the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action Netflix show. Which I think was plagued with development issues because we heard about it forever ago. So I'm not too optimistic, but the trailer did look a lot more like Avatar than anything that M. Night Shyamalan did in that one movie. So I'm more optimistic about this than I was about that, but still not very optimistic. I would be very happy if it was good, but I just don't see that happening. But I said the same for the One Piece live action, so, and here we are. It got pretty rave reviews for a live action anime show. I heard Alita Battle Angel was good. Never saw it. But I think that's the only other like anime adaptation that's been good. Oh, and of course Dragon Ball Evolution. That one was fantastic. Rumors were flying around at the beginning of the Avatar: The Last Airbender's live action development that the initial like draft of it was that it was going to take place in a high school in California, like the story would, and all the characters would be like just classmates, and then they'd go from there. And I'm like, this sounds awful. This sounds so bad. This sounds like what they did with Dragon Ball Evolution, but that one's incredible. Hey Axel, welcome back. The grind continues indeed. And what a long one it's been. This map is torture. Oh. This is PD material, if we could get this turn. 0. We didn't really get that turn, sadly. No! Oh, we slid out very awkwardly. Dang. That's literally every anime. Wait, the school concept? Yeah, I feel like their original idea for Avatar was to make it more anime by putting them in high school. Everybody debates whether or not that show is anime, but now they'll have no choice but to accept it if we put it in a high school setting. Make Katara the class president. Have Aang the protagonist sitting next to the window in the back corner of the room. The obligatory protagonist chair in a classroom. It's kind of comical because in any class that I could like, where you would choose where you sit, all the rowdy, really sucky kids to be around would sit in the back. And but in Japan, apparently, the really cool, quiet ones that end up being protagonists of adventures sit in the back. cultural difference, I guess.
Carry me. Oh, I always sat in the back. I was a good kid, but there you'd get less questions from the teacher. That is fair. It is definitely the safest place to sit. We always had assigned seats though. I loved it when I got put in the back. And then at university I did sit in the back all the time. 'Cause that's where you get away with whatever. Of course, at university, they always, like, professors don't care what you're doing. Unless it's, like, actively stopping them from teaching. Okay, that slowdown may look bad. And it is. But it gives us more speed here. Oh baby, we saved almost a second. Yes. We still. Let's see. We still got 2 and almost a half seconds to save. That's tough. Okay, I'll be back in just 1 second, and I'll let this beautiful replay run. Thank you. PB is always a PB. Too true. I always underestimate the value of a PB. Give me like 1 minute. I'll be back. And I guess I unmuted. I left it unmuted. Oops. Okay. Now that we have this beautiful run to reference, we are good to go. We can easily get this now. So for meters, you have inches. Well, I guess inches kind of replace centimeters, sort of. For Celsius, you have Fahrenheit, and apparently for minutes, you have hours. Whoops. I don't think I was gone that long. I was maybe gone 5 minutes, max. Your perception of time over there is a little skewed, IMO. Just kidding. I do think it's interesting how in the imperial system we have inches and feet, which I guess, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird because centimeters to meters that's like a pretty big gap in my head for some reason, even though it's kind of like inches to yards, so it's like you don't have a foot equivalent. But you can easily break up a meter into quarters because it's, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. After all said and done, we may have more options, like name things to break apart a small distance, but the imperial system still sucks. I've never seen the doggo emote. That's a lot of doggos. I'm about halfway. I'm halfway through the line art on emote that I'm making now, that I think will be cool, and I need to find a way to make it follower only, even though it's animated. Surely there's a way to bypass that. Instead of having, like, making it so that people have to be subscribed to use it, because I think that sucks. Surely. Surely is one of those words that I probably rely on too much. Same with the word probably. I surely overused the word probably. Almost certainly. Okay, this PB has a worse start than my previous one, so I should... Well, it has a worse, like, first half. I think the word like is the most overused word in English. I agree. I try to avoid using it, but I literally, and I'm going to use another word that I hate, the word literally. I literally, and I'm actually using it in the literal sense, use the word like as a filler word not a second before you said that in chat. So words ending in ly you use a lot. I know, it's a problem. It's a problemly. Certainly, assuredly, likely, probably. I said probably already. No, I'm not even sure. All the words are losing meaning the more I say them. It's common. Yeah, I don't know why that is. There's got to be a good way to weed them out. You know? As a filler word, I mean, yeah. I think I used it as a filler word right before you said it in chat. Surely you do it knowingly while playing Trek Manianly. An extra N snuck in there. Oh, I clicked. It's gonna be a awkward comeback. Especially if we don't get it. Certainly, especially, probably. I mean, it's pretty common for us non-native speakers too. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good filler. It's a good, for some reason using it as a segue feels nice. It like softens up, and I use the word like again in the wrong spot. It softens up your statement somehow. I don't know how, but it just feels good. I mean, seriously, like, I've probably said that phrase unironically before. I mean, seriously, like, missing that booster is a huge L. I do use the phrase "come on" a lot, and especially when playing this game. There's that especially coming in clutch. Whenever I run into a wall, that corner is too hard. Getting a smooth turn around it is so difficult. No. Big uphill U-turn, yeah. That one has ruined several of my runs. I mean, seriously, this track is literally likely to be seriously serious. You're not wrong. So hard not to slide out and lose all the speed. Yeah. The snow car is great because it really changes up the style. I think it's a great addition to the game. But man, you get punished so hard for sliding out with it. And it's so easy. So easy to do. It's messed up. Ugh. Up. Oh. Not bad. Weird landing there. Landing bugs in this dang car, man. a number between 1 and 69. Well, that's unfair. It feels like a leading question. Let's go 48. I'm a big fan of 48. I'm way higher on leaderboards on snow car maps, but I think it's because I play on PS5, aka use a controller. Using a controller does feel like a pretty big advantage with snow car stuff. So do you play on the PS5, or I don't remember how difficult it is to connect your PS5 controller to your computer. I too use a controller, but I would like to do a little edit of the profile. I think it would be helpful for the snow car, but I don't know how loud that is. I play on my PS5. I'm a console peasant. Oh, that's so sad. You don't get, funny that I bring this up, but like, you don't get plugins. I forgot that I didn't bring this back up after taking a screenshot. The screen was too clear. I could see way too much, and that's not okay. You gotta hide. Yeah, if you're playing on PlayStation, that means you're pretty new to it. You have author time on this map? I'm impressed if you do. I don't want to build you up and then knock you down right after I realize that. You don't have the author time, but plugins are what we need most on consoles. Yeah, there are a lot of really good ones. Super helpful. No, I'm 1.5 seconds away. Hey, me too. More or less, right? Yeah, more or less. This one's brutal. So many landing bugs too. I can't blame the weird landings for all of my losses, but I will blame them for quite a few. Can't wait for the hitbox to be fixed so that it can at least be more consistent on tracks like this. Let's land it nice and flat that time. Oh, he got the bounce there. Give me a break. No! I'm gonna boot up my console and get it now. Do it! I believe in you. Don't beat me to it though, please. Allow me to get it. Give me another like 20 minutes at least before you go and get it. Do I think I'm gonna get this in 20 minutes? No. But it gives me a slight chance. It's 52. No. Oh, it's so hard to keep traction there. How do they do it? I think my playlist unshuffled again. YouTube. maps. They don't stop coming. Oh, shoot. No. Get that left path. Or else you're Dunskies. You're Dunskaroos. Pretty popular treat in Australia. That I will never be able to enjoy because I developed a gluten allergy. So sad. My one regret in life. Never trying Dunkaroos. Oh, we touched the wall. We had such a good lead, too. It's fine. We lost a lot of speed there. It's not fine anymore. I started overthinking it. I started thinking about what my hands do at certain points in the map, trying to decide how to change my my approach, and I suddenly lost all that muscle memory. It's so sad. It'll come back. Oh, what was I picking a number for, Sleepy, by the way? Never found out. Questions. Should I not be asking questions, or it's... Okay, fine. I'm not asking any questions.
bit slow here, and we got the landing bug. Imagine if we actually had 249 speed there, extra. Okay, we're gonna shuffle the playlist. I like Risk of Rain music a lot. Oh, we're out of the playlist. Oh. Hi, how's it going? How's your campaign hunt going, Jamal? YouTube left the playlist again as per usual. Shuffle me back in. Just less music. Great, I managed to still get top 3. Oh, on map 20, what was it? 23? 24? Nice. That's awesome. It's horrible. I just keep getting a +1, 0.001. Now there's an emote. Good luck on author time for this one. It's so hard. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm like a second and a half off, and I can see where to gain it, but the precision needed to gain it is upsetting. Why did the music stop? Come on, YouTube. I was having a good run there. Cutting that corner isn't worth it. It isn't worth it. Sometimes you get greedy. And you can't unget greedy. It just doesn't work. That was sliding out there is so crippling. Please. Just give it to me, game. Who in the day I was sitting there thinking that as they played this, that this was a good author time to put into the game. I think this is far and away the hardest author time that I've played on any campaign map. I haven't played a lot of the earlier campaigns, so maybe there was one that snuck in there, but holy. What an insane difficulty spike. Because, I mean, 24 is nothing to scoff at, but man. 5.
They just dialed it up to 11. Grenadi's run is stupid. Stupid dummy fast. I don't know how he does it. He's a bit of a god. I'll watch it again after I get the offer time, just to marvel at its beauty. Dude, these weird landing bugs are the worst. Almost. Almost. We could still catch up here. It's gonna be... was gonna hug the right wall and then get a nice line to the left. Wishful thinking. It's so funny to me, like, Twitch is such an interesting platform. First off, it's got like a lot of culture surrounding it, and then on top of that, it's so funny to me that Twitch's payments to Tuvalu for the .tv are like their main source of income. Tuvalu's main source of money. They got a very lucky roll on spawn. Pulling a nat 20 on the domain name, but I don't know how well Tuvalu's doing in anything else, so I shouldn't say that they got a very lucky roll on spawn. They're probably dealing with their own issues. It's to text. Okay, nothing terribly important. Oh, except that one. Okay. I'm just so excited to be done with this campaign. The oftentimes at least. I'll still play Rain. Thankfully, I'll never be good enough to play ranked on this map, so we're safe there. That pill you turn at the end, if I nailed that, or I nailed the dirt transition in the snow car section. Either of those, and I think I'm close. But even then, I'm not certain I actually have the author time then. I think it will still be iffy. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. By the end of this, the start's going to be second nature. No, the input's like the back of my hand. We're not quite there yet, though. We got some work to do. No. Hugging light post. Shoot. This turn down here is pure evil, so we're just going to practice it. We need to hit it with good speed and then practice it. What a bad landing bug. This card's hitbox sucks. Another landing bug. Great. That's just great. Oh. Getting tripped up. Come on. Oh, it was good. I'm 5 seconds ahead. Do I think I could save a full second in the end? Maybe. But I'm not skilled enough to do that just yet. Either way, it would have been a good PB. Okay. Another landing bug. No. Ah, the playlist unshuffled itself again. That's very nice of it. We've heard God Shattering Star today already. We can skip it. The Napster look. The landing bug right there is so annoying because you land almost perfectly flat. I feel like I'm tilted back just a little bit, which doesn't make a ton of sense since that means that the hitbox underneath the car, like the truck bed, is lower than the tires. Almost. And that is messed up. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's no recovery from that jump. I'm not getting any PBs, that's for sure. Oh no, you got this, Axel. I believe in you. You can do it. We both can do it. You gotta believe. -6. Yeah, one of my favorite plugins is the speed splits, even if they are a little bit janky sometimes. It's -35. Why? Wait, what did I do wrong? Did I release in that turn? I'm a Trackmania atheist. What does that mean? You don't believe in plugins, or? Or is that now just a class of people? Expected to Trackmania atheist stats. Means that I don't believe in getting the author time. Since you said we need to believe. You just gotta have faith. We can get the author time. Gotta attain that perfection that comes with the author time. We need it. It's the nirvana of gaming. Getting this author time. The Shangri-La. Oh. Not as slow as I thought we'd be, though. -3, and then I touched the wall. I had a decent chance at surviving. And maybe PBing. Now that's a rock I haven't run into before. There aren't many of those left on this map. Oh. Bad slide. I think it's been over 30 minutes. It has been. But I discovered that I have more time. Thank you for reminding me, though. My wife is busy on a project right now. So, I will stay busy with my project. For at least a little bit longer. That turn has gotten me several times, but I still think it's one of the easier parts of the map to get right. And yet here I am. Now that I've said that, I'm gonna eat it every single time I hit that turn. It being my words, I will have to eat them. We had so much more speed at the top of that hill. But it all comes to naught. So many clips. We gotta practice the ending. Okay. Maybe not so much the ending as that turn in the middle. It's gotta be our next big hurdle that we need to figure out. And then there are 2 more hurdles after that. There are a lot of hurdles on this course. No. Oh, did you PB but not quite get the author time? Oh no. I had a 1 second PB coming but crashed in the last corner before the water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that tight little turn, it's crazy because it's not insanely difficult on its own, but I feel like it just adds that extra stress factor, that final piece of stress. It'll get you. It'll get you. It's so sad. We keep going here. Only -6. That was a pretty good turn. Nice little piece of practice. -0.001. Oh man. That's hey, it's a PB. It's a PB. It does feel a little bad though when that happens. But it sounds like you're getting pretty consistent, considering you almost PB'd by quite a bit, and then you just now PB'd. Seems more consistent than I'm being. Chance of catching up here. I mean, decent end, at least. Just very unfortunate U-turn. Roundabout? I don't know what to call that turn. We'll call it roundabout. It's nearly a circle. Very nearly. That's tough. Oh, the other puppy's at the door and she's angry. Hang on, pup. How did we end up so far behind? Hey, pup. Okay, we've got a couple attempts left in us. Just a couple. Yep, the pupper. She came flying in. She was full of energy. I was going to pull her up here, but she did not want to get grabbed. Landing bug. Come on. Okay. We've got this. 5 more attempts. 5 more runs. No. What happened? I see a number out of the corner of my eye. One 0268. Oh my gosh. Oh, 068. Sorry. That's holy cow. That is so close. You got this though. You're getting in the next 5 attempts probably. I should have reset the checkpoint and practiced that a few times. That was painfully close, Axel. Landing bug is so stupid. It's such a small little drop down. You would think the car doesn't tilt enough for it to happen. But it does. Just barely enough. That one's on the mapper. That should be there. Reset me. I'm gonna figure out this dang turn. Landing bug. Okay. Why is there a landing bug sometimes? Am I turning in the air? Oh my gosh, I pressed the wrong button. No, take me back. 3 more attempts, it looks like. We've only got 3 left. That was such a good run, too. We were cooking. We were cooking. But then we got cooked. And then we were washed. It's the wrong order to cook meat in. Landing bug. You son of a gun. Only 2 attempts left. That one didn't count, obviously. It's clear. You know how I roll. We only count the good ones. Holy. 2 attempts left. Did I already say 2 before? We only have 1 attempt left, I think. It's not gonna be the one. Oh, the wall. All in all, it's just another hit to the wall. What happened there? It was so weird. I like I was turning slightly to the right, but it just threw me straight to the wall.
Giddy. Terrible landing bug. We lost all that time gained. Oh, I hate that last turn too. One attempt left. This is it. The final attempt. The true final attempt. The wall and I'm doing okay. I hit the wall and I'm doing just fine. And you'd think this playlist only had like 5 songs in it. Last attempt. We're back to this guy. I guess it probably was a couple hours ago that like an hour ago that we heard this song, maybe more. I don't know. Time is blurring. Just want to finish one run with a slight improvement. I don't even care if it's big. I would love it if it was, but I don't actually care. Minus 18. It's not as bad as it could have been. I had it and then came to the U-turn. I give up for tonight. Close. I had a pretty good run there. It was alright. It was PB pace for sure, but I just screwed it up. Turn gets me sometimes. Okay, this is the last attempt. What the? I should reset to the checkpoint to practice that a couple of times. Okay, this is it. The actual final attempt. For real this time. Not a great start. This is the song that was stuck in my head. It'll be stuck in your head yet again.
really gotten to the Persona music this stream. Okay, this is it. This is the one. This is the one. It's happening. Whether you like it or not. The final attempt. So sad that the final attempt has to have such a shaky start. Ugh. So slow. I slowed out. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all for today. Fell off by a full second and a half on that. Oh. Okay, we're done. We're done. I can't handle any more of this today. Thursday, we'll be back though. We'll be back. This 18-hour timer will keep ticking up. Everything will be great. We'll get it. It's only a matter of time, I think. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is a little exhausting. I mean, spending what? How many hours has it been? Since 2:30, essentially. So, yeah, a bit too long. 3 hours 10 minutes. I told you you'll lose your mind. I didn't lose it though, and I won't lose it because I'm gonna get it next time. Easy, no doubt. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day and a good night, and I will see you all later.